Hello and welcome to gaming and welcome to another episode of UFL here on the channel. Now UFL, they dropped another trailer of gameplay, their UFL Insider series, where they're showing us little snippets of what's to come in the upcoming new football game. And this one was mainly focused on the goalkeepers. In fact, it was titled Goalkeepers versus Long Shots, but there are a few other things that I spotted that I want to talk about in this video. So yeah, as I say, long shots versus the goalkeepers. It was showing off the goalkeeping animations, and for some reason one of the devs, one of the game creators, put on some goalkeeping gloves whilst he was loading up the scenes, and we can see sort of transition between in the animating software and then into the game, and it was quite a nice seamless little transition to that. And I have to say the goalkeepers do look very good actually in this little trailer. It's one thing that gets mentioned quite a lot in football games is how the goalkeepers and their animations look. It's one of the first things that gets pointed out in a football game, and like I say, I think this was looking pretty good from some of the saves that were made and some of the shots that were shown. It looked pretty natural and quite nice. It does make me wonder though if we're going to be able to score any shots from long range, because it did seem like they were really overpowered. Maybe they'd sort of leveled up the goalkeepers or made them somewhat stronger for this trailer just to show off their saving mechanics. Now, a couple of things that I did notice during the video was things like when the attackers are going forward, some of their midfield players just kind of stop dead and turn into kind of like statues. Now, I know this is a work in progress and hopefully that won't be the case in the final game, because it's a little bit unnatural to see that. It does state down in the bottom corner that this trailer is made from work in progress and won't be the final product. So yeah, just little things like that that you notice. It's not natural that in a game of football, unless he's a really lazy player who will just suddenly just give up and stop. But yeah, in this you do see some of the players just stopping and standing around like statues once the ball is kind of out of their phase of play. One other little nitpick that I've got is there was one moment where the ball sent long and the striker stood about 25-30 yards out of goal and does a header and it just flies as if it's going to the top corner, and that seemed a little bit unnatural and unrealistic. I'm surprised they left that in this actually, and there was a few comments below about that as well, a little bit of an unrealistic moment from the trailer there. Of course the goalkeeper saved it. Just for the general sense as well of the game, I was quite critical of UFL for saying it looked quite a snappy style of football, very snappy, kind of like FIFA, and that was what I mentioned in my previous video that you can go back and watch by clicking the link in the top corner right now. But yeah, generally the gameplay did seem a little bit smoother to me. I don't know if this is a placebo effect or if they have actually made an improvement there, but to me it looked like things were flowing a little bit more natural. There was still a few moments that were a touch snappy and a little bit FIFA-like, a couple of the close control turns that you see, but the general flow of the players passing and everything didn't feel as robotic as in the previous trailer. I keep saying trailer, they're not really trailers, are they? I don't know what to call them. They call it UFL Insider, and it's just little snippets of gameplay. But promising signs from this. I think the improvement that we've seen between number 1 and number 2 is there to be seen, and it's made me a little bit more interested in checking out UFL when it launches. Let me know what you guys think of the UFL Insider number 2 with the goalkeeping gameplay, and I'll see you guys in the next one.